This one says, would I be the asshole if I say to my partner, sometimes we do things for people we don't like because we love them? Obviously, this doesn't apply to intimacy and drugs, etc., etc. So it's a hypothetical one that we found on Am I the Asshole, r/Am I the Asshole, or AITAH. If you guys want to go check it out, you're more than welcome to. You know the name of it now. Bingo, bango, boingo. So it's a hypothetical. Okay, so the title isn't the entire thing. I also just don't know what to do. I, female 23, want to say to him, male 23, sometimes we do things we don't want to do for the person we love. Obviously, as mentioned, this rhetoric does not apply to intimate activities or anything that could be legally questionable. This is more of a, we've been together for 2 years, or so on and off. It's a long distance, and I don't even know what to do anymore. There is some underlying resentment in more serious aspects, such as employment status and sleep schedule, but honestly, that's not stuff to air out here unless it is deemed necessary for context. I understand he tries, but it feels like he doesn't. The reason why I even have this question is because of the fact that he refuses to play a fucking video game with me. Hold up, what? Okay, so she's mad, right? So she's mad that he won't play a video game with him. Guys, and I would love your personal opinions on this as well. She's mad because he won't play a video game with her. Have you ever personally gotten upset with your significant other, your partner, you know, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, for that specific thing? I would love to know. And if so, why? What was the context behind it? And honestly, I think I'm way too old to even be concerned with how to approach this, but here I am. This isn't something I don't return, however. When he wants to play a game, even if it's not my cup of tea, I will, because I know it'll bring him happiness playing it with me and spending time together. Yeah, it's fair. I could see that. I could understand that from a partner's perspective. I've tried to get him to do the same. I have bought him games, tried grinding his accounts for him, all that, just so he could speed past the stuff he doesn't like and theoretically play the game with me at the parts I think he'll be interested in. I try so hard, and if he doesn't like it, he doesn't even bother trying. Before you ask me if progressing in this game is detrimental, I do that generally after tutorials. And even though it's usually MMOs, which for the most part share a common game loop, I feel like I'm asking him to try the game again in such a manner is manipulative, but I've hit so much disappointment on a few other fronts that it feels like this is the least he could do. I feel horrible for even thinking this way. Do I just stop indulging him? I'm willing to try new things. I wish he did too. And you know what? The way that she kind of words it here is almost perfect, and I can actually understand from somebody's perspective. Back when I used to live in Kentucky, I used to live with my ex-girlfriend and, you know, her parents and stuff. And we had gone into a lot of fights because I was really into Overwatch at that point. I was also really into Borderlands. And to me, those were the games that I was the most excited to play. However, when it came time for us to game together, she would want nothing, zero, zilch, nothing to do with the games that I enjoyed and everything to deal with the games that she enjoyed. But she expected me to do the same thing for her. What's up, Shy? As a teen with friends, never in my adult life sounds like a bit petty. That's kind of, yeah. I zoned out and thought you just said oral watch. I think I just said oral watch? What about anal watch? I'm sorry. So here, just gaming and listening. You're fine, man. No worries. If he doesn't like gaming, nor does it often, that he does not have/need to be do it. See, I can see that as well. But my personal opinion on this entire thing is just communicate. Just communicate. What is it you don't like about this game? What is it you love about this game? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. What is so hard about communication? Narwhal watch. Oh my god. Because I spent like 6+ months trying to get partner and to even try any of the games I like. Yeah. No, it's definitely hard. Holy shit. Pastel, thank you so much for the 1050. I appreciate that. Thank you. My goodness. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have the opposite. People will suffer and then spill suddenly. They always hated it and make me feel bad. Dude, exactly. And it's awful. And that's why it's like, if somebody in my life and I ask them to game, and it's like I have to ask them constantly over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And you get the point. It's going to get to a point where I sound just like I did a broken record. And it's almost like, why do I even try anymore? You know, even still, she shouldn't have raged over it. See, and I get that, but I also think it's definitely hard when there's that lack of communication, that lack of trust. You know, I think this one overall is, would I be the asshole if I say to my partner, sometimes we do things for people we don't like because we love them? I think you might be the asshole, because even then, that's not communication, that's judgment. That is starting something. That is starting a fight. In my personal opinion, we'll read the rest of it, but yes, that is you being the asshole. Judge Mallet, ding ding. I need to think more if this is a straw that's breaking the camel's back. I don't want to end things yet. I believe he could change in other aspects. It's just her stubbornness that I don't know how to work with. If he finds even the slightest discomfort in something, he shoves it away and quits trying. Yep, right here, right there. I understand what that guy is going through. I have been through it myself. However, bing, bing, you are the asshole. Try another way. Try to be nicer about it. Because I've been on that side. I've been on both sides of this. But, I mean, that's just me. They never did. By the way, LMAO made excuses not to try every single one, even when I tried so hard to find things they'd enjoy. Yeah. We'll read the rest of it. Puts judgment before finishing reading. Yeah. It's like, I knew what my final verdict personally would be, though. But we're going to go ahead and get into the next one after we read a couple of the comments, though. The final verdict, they aren't communicating anywhere near enough, but she's not the asshole yet. But she's borderline for real, my final. Okay. You know, I can see that. I can understand that. You know what? I can see it, but I genuinely think, in my opinion, that's the asshole. Call her the a-hole because the dude is not wanting to try at all. Yeah. You know what? I see it. I can feel it. I think I'm too emotionally invested in both sides of this. So I'm going to go with bung bung. I have no fucking idea anymore. Side quest. What's up, Minty? Hit me with it. In my opinion, it's an everybody sucks here. Yeah, but he is demanding she give in to his demands. You know, Tiger's making a really good point. Tiger's making a really solid point here, where she's demanding, but he is demanding she gives in to his demands. So what you're saying, you know what? Yeah. No, I see what you're saying, Chunky. I definitely agree. On the flip side, if he's willing to watch her play games she likes, that's fine too. Yeah. No, I get it. You know what? Actual final verdict. Everybody sucks. Do a side quest. I don't know. Got it. Get something I can actually use as a judge ballot. Got it. That's a great side. Thank you very much for that side quest. What can I use as an actual mallet? All right. Yeah. You know what? Use one of Iris's baby dolls. Say hello to little Raggedy Ann Rapunzel. Hi, Shy. Welcome in. Everybody sucks. Now, I think going further into it, we'll definitely read the entirety of it instead of trying to speedrun. Also, hi, Shy. Thanks for coming over on YouTube. I appreciate it. And then we'll give it. So, could it be getting cheese and brownies? No. Our girl's gonna have a concussion? It's just a baby doll. It's not my actual kid. I promise. I would never do that to Iris. Come on. I think I am. Open. Because he's definitely the asshole, but if she says what she's asking about, then she will be too. Yeah. That's why I said she's borderline an a-hole. Never mind, you got to thank you. Yeah, I already got one, but thank you, though. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and go grab that other one, and then... Doop. All right, so this one is titled, Am I the asshole for telling my sister I don't want her complimenting my husband? All right, first thing, right off the bat, that's crazy. Oh my God, that is probably the most hook-worthy title. Am I the asshole for telling my sister I don't want her complimenting my husband? No, immediately, I don't even know anything, but I'm already leaning to no, you're not the asshole. Your sister's just a home-wrecking bitch. However, all right. My sister has cut me out of her life completely because I requested she stop complimenting my husband so much. She's 7 years older than me. But Model level gorgeous. And while I know with every fiber of my being that she'd never cross any boundaries with my husband. Okay, all right. Her behavior with him still makes me uncomfortable. When she's around him, it's a comical level outpouring of adoration. Within the span of just a few hours, he'll hear no less than 5 compliments. Like, I can't date anyone else anyone unless they're like you. You're the king of our family. You set the bar. You're so real, etc., etc. First things off, I'm gonna read the rest of it before I genuinely give my fucking thought process, but that is creepy, dude. That is creepy. Oh my god. She has extremely high standards in men, and after college has only ever dated buff, hot, young millionaires. So she's kind of forever single because these men aren't the marrying type. She's been a great sister to me in recent years and even has my name tattooed on her arm. Let's see. I love her so much, but despite her efforts to be a great sister to me, we do have a past where she's lied, stolen, and overall done things to traumatize me during my teenage years. Mostly. Even so, I have zero fear she'd ever try to take my husband from me in any capacity. Even so, the compliments seemed too excessive to me, and I let it go on for years without saying anything. So that's definitely... I don't think you're the asshole in this, but that feels weird. Because you're obvious, so far, I'm leaning more towards she's not the asshole. I'm leaning more towards that, because it's not like she's asking someone to stop breathing air, or stop drinking water because they're drinking so much water or breathing so much air. It's not shit like that. But this is definitely leaning towards, what? Now you know, hey, Shy! Hi, bestie, I appreciate you. Thank you. It is I, Shy. Thank you, Shy. I appreciate it. The lesbian. What's up, dude? Welcome over. Man, crazy. It goes through. Wow, what's wrong with having your sis compliment your husband to holy shit, her sister's a hoe wrecker? Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit, huh? Just a little bit. Oh my god. When I told her I'd like her to stop, she became irate and told me I'm just extremely jealous of her. I hate myself and block me on all social accounts. Oh, and all she could do is pray that I focus more on myself and becoming less insecure in the future. She then proceeded to block me on all social accounts, and when I texted her apologizing and taking it back, she left me on read. I'd rather have her in my life than maintain the boundary about her complimenting my husband, and I feel sick to my stomach about the whole thing. Am I the asshole for saying I want her to stop complimenting him, or is that a valid request and I should feel bad? No, absolutely not. You should not feel bad for asking your sister to stop oogly-googling all over your fucking husband. That is stupid. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I mean, that's not on her level of stupid, but that situation is dumb as shit. Okay? That is awful. Awful. What the fuck? You are not the asshole there. Your sister just needs to shut her fucking mouth. Case in point, ding ding. Verdict is, you're not the asshole. I've got myself a wild ecto. Yo, what's up, Joker? Welcome in, buddy. Facts, yeah, no, I don't. Chat, what do you guys think? I would love to know. What do you guys, what's your guys' personal opinions? OP's sister is wildly overreaching and childish, yeah. For sure. I only date men like you feels weirdly flirty. Buddy, I don't know if it's even weird. I think it's just flirty. Like, you're not wrong. It feels very on the nose, dude. And truth be told, I've been in similar situations like that. Thankfully, for the love of God, thankfully. Not as of recent, obviously. However, that is too far. Holy shit. Like I said, double it down. Ding ding, you're not the asshole. Your sister's just terrifying. Holy shit.